Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the SEAR high performance earplugs. If you're someone like me who spends an incredible amount of time in places like this, then you know looking after your ears while you're in the water is so important. Guys, stick around for the rest of the video where we hear my thoughts on the SEAR high performance earplugs. So as a swimmer and someone who spent an incredible amount of time in the water, for many years I never used to swim with any hearing protection at all. I never used to consider the implications of not having adequate protection in my ears. Why would I want something in my ears when I'm swimming? My hearing's perfectly fine and nothing ever occurred. And it wasn't until a few years ago where my ears started to retain water. And that is one of the symptoms known as swimmer's ear or otitis externus. I think I'm saying that right. But swimmer's ear also has many other different symptoms, and this can lead to bacterial growth, infections, and these are things that you just really want to avoid. So how do you prevent or stop swimmer's ear from occurring? Well, it really is quite simple, and it's just about having the right earplugs, and that sometimes can be as challenging as having no earplugs at all. Over the years I've used many different kinds, and all of them have failed in one form or another, and that is until now. So who are SEAR earplugs? SEAR earplugs specialise in innovative ear protection for products and surfers and water sports enthusiasts. The company offers high quality, comfortable, durable earplugs that protect against waterborne bacteria and contaminants. One of the things that grabbed me before I purchased my SEAR earplugs was their mantra: to block water and embrace sound. An issue I've had before of the earplugs I've used in the past is that they either let water in and I can't hear, or they're fairly secure enough. They're so secure that I can't hear a thing. So to be aware of my environment and my surroundings, particularly when I'm out at open sea, is very important to me. Within this little box, you get the choice of 3 different types of plugs and 3 different types of wings to ensure that the fit is perfect for you and your chosen water activity. It's fairly clear from the moment that you open the box that the SEAR earplugs have been designed by people that use the water and know and understand the importance of ear protection. Within the box you get 3 sized wings and 3 sized tips, and these allow for an easy insert and removal and a fairly snug and secure fit when you're in the water. I've been using these plugs now for around 2 months, and I have to say there's been no issues with any watering. The 3 sized wings and the 3 tips allow for sizing for most canals, and I'm sure that anyone wouldn't have an issue in finding the right size for them. The SEAR earplugs are also made from a medical grade silicone. They're reusable and hypoallergenic. So when you're in harsh environments such as the seawater where it can be quite abrasive, SEAR earplugs have been designed in such a way where these environment impacts don't affect the quality or the longevity of your earplug. Again, something that's really important. We don't want to be replacing your earplugs in 4 or 5 months time. When I invest in a product, I want to know that I'm going to get maximum use out of it for as maximum amount of time as possible, because you're investing in a quality piece of equipment. One of the issues that I spoke about before is having the ability to hear and be aware of the environment that is around you. When I'm up in the loch, such as this right now, it isn't so important to be aware of boats and traffic, but when I'm in open sea and when I'm in training for my long distance events, there can be traffic and there can be boats. So it's very important for me to be aware of these surroundings and to be aware of any potential traffic that's coming my way. Also, when you're in group activities and when you're with other people, it's also good to be able to converse and speak to one another without having to constantly remove your earplug. One of the additional draws for me about the SEAR earplugs was this lanyard or leash, and it quite simply just goes around the neck and hangs from the neck when the earplugs are either in your ear or whether they're not. And this is something, again, that in the past, something really quite simple. You put your earplugs down for a minute, you go to find them again and they're gone, or they floated off, or you've lost them. So to have the ability to have them around your neck when you're in your ear, under the swim cap, or whether they're in your ear on the leash around your neck, it doesn't really matter. You know you're not going to lose these earplugs, and that is a really good feature to have. The guys over at SEAR really have thought about the importance of earplugs and the ear protection when you're in the water. For me as a swimmer, they just simply go in my ear and they're underneath my swim cap and I move from A to B. But when you're in other activities where earplugs may become dislodged, such as surfing, windsurfing, or even kayaking, things that there's a fair bit of movement where you could take a hit from the waves, you could take a hit from the environment which you're in. What you don't want is for your earplugs to come off. So they fit nicely into your ear and they also fit securely around your neck, and that just gives you the comfort to know that you aren't losing the product that you've just invested in. What I also like about the SEAR earplugs is that they've thought of everything. Not only do you get varying sizes of earplugs and wings, but you also get this neat little SEAR ball. And inside your earplugs go. They're wet or damp from being in the water. You've got the perforations on the back, a magnetized clasp, and you've got this little carabiner, little clasp that can hook onto your training bag, inside or out, so you always know that your earplugs are going to be nearby. A nice little touch from SEAR. I always like it when you buy products from a company and you get that little bit extra for your money. It shows that the company cares and they too are investing in you as a consumer into their products. This means that in the future, hopefully you'll return. Having this and the extras that the SEAR earplugs come with were all big ticks in the box for me. So guys, what are my final thoughts on the SEAR high performance earplugs? Well, we already guessed it, but for me, these earplugs really do tick 3 fundamental boxes which I would consider important for anyone before they purchase or before they think about their next ear protection for any water sport activity. Number 1 is comfort. These earplugs really do fit well into my ears and I've never had any issue with discomfort when swimming. The varying sizes of earplugs ensure that they will fit anyone or any ear size, and there should never be an issue in that regard. Number 2, they are secure. With the addition of the lanyard or leash and the winglets that hook into your ears, these earplugs are very well secure when in use in the water. I wear mine with a swimming cap, so there's that extra level of protection, but for the times that I haven't worn it, it's never been an issue. The lanyard floats if you ever let go of it or if it ever comes off your neck or head when you're in the water. And if you're doing a more active sport such as surfing or windsurfing, then you know that the lanyard and leash is going to keep these earplugs secure to your body when you're in the water. And number 3, they do not dampen my senses when I'm in the water. Your earplugs are a patented product and they have a close to 0 acoustic loss in frequency and range in human speech. So you can be with your friends in the water, or you can be with your friends in the kayaks or the surfboards and still hold a level of conversation or communication whereby you don't have to remove the earplugs or you're just shouting and screaming at one another, which potentially could cause alarm. That's a situation you don't want to find yourself in, as it could potentially be very, very embarrassing. So guys, if you've liked what you've seen here today, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please guys, don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the SEAR earplugs or your ideas about any products for swimming that you'd like me to review going forward in the future. Be sure to look out for my future reviews. And guys, head over to SEAR and check out their earplugs. The history of SEAR, how they were created, it's all very interesting stuff. Alright guys, I'm going to head off, get into the water, and I will speak to you on the next one. Ciao for now.